What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of Sistas. Girl, season 5, episode 16, Picture Perfect. And the reason why I did all that pausing and stuff is because the episode was literally boring. Okay, it was boring to me, and I don't even feel like doing all. I don't know what's been going on. Okay, we already know what's been going on. Anyway, I apologize. I'm not about to start this over. It is what it is because at this point, I just can't make it any better than what it is. Okay, let's just get into it. Andy, girl, what did it start off with? We're gonna go person by person. We're gonna go person by person. That's the best way. Sabrina came over there to the office to talk to Andy, right? So Andy was in the meeting allegedly, because that's what Fatima had told Sabrina. But truth be told, she was like, yeah, she ended up talking to one of the bosses or whatever. And I said, who? Okay, girl, Sabrina was going to wait over there in Fatima's office. And then we see Robin come into Andy's office. I said, girl, so why you lie like that? But anyway, Sabrina get over there, and Andy is up in the office, and of course Robin comes over there just to tell her that, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I talked to old boy, he gonna give me the money, but he gonna charge me 20% interest. Okay, fine. He took the money. This is just, I don't know, like this whole storyline of him getting in bed with a loan shark, and you supposed to be this big baller type of dude or whatever. It's just so weird and so funny the way that they're doing this with this man. Like, Robin character came in, and we thought he was just a competing partner or whatever that was in the law firm that was over there in London. Come to find out, they made it seem like Robin had all this cash on him, like he had all this money. You know what I'm saying? Like he was damn near billionaire status, okay? And so you mean to tell me that you didn't borrow or you didn't put money in to become the president or to buy the law firm, and you don't have any other money on hand? You don't have a good 20 million on hand? You don't got a good 50 million on hand or whatever? Because that's how they was making it look like. At least a 10 million on hand? I don't know. You mean to tell me $1.5 million actually depleted you that quickly? And I'm talking about the money that he gave to Andy, that put him in financial straits because he didn't have enough or whatever to buy, back the company so that the people, and who was his name, Gary and Hayden, can get back at him. I'm sitting here like, what? This don't make sense. And let me just ask this, okay? Let me ask this, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Pause. We'll get there. We'll get there. Because I'm going to bring it up when I talk about Maurice now. So basically, he winds up getting Maurice bail. The bail is $1.5 million. He's still up there trying to, get with Andy. Andy is shutting him down. And truth be told, out of all of the men that she's been with, or, Gary and him, I don't understand why she's still playing around with Gary. Just go ahead with Robert. He's the lesser of two evils, because I don't really fully trust him at all. But at the same time, he's better than freaking Gary at this point. Anybody's better than Gary, But she keep playing games with him, or, and what I say, like, why do they have Andy doing this? Why is he having Andy do this, okay? She's a smart lawyer, but her personal life is so messy. Granted, that is how it be sometimes in real life. You could be good at your profession, but your personal life just be in total disarray. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got Andy going between a guy. She's playing games at this point. She's playing a game with the other people that's playing games. And I'm like, we're grown. Why are we playing games with each other for all these people? You know what I'm saying? Andy, you're playing games with Gary because you keep on saying that you're not in a relationship with him, but you keep on allowing him to come over and to have sex with you. And therefore, he's getting that impression that even if he kind of say that he knows that they're not in a relationship, he fully thinks that they're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And Robin asking her, can they hook up or, go do something or whatever? Can he come over? And she's like, no. And, once you've been burned, that's just it and all that stuff. Woo, woo, woo. You shutting him down. You thanking him for getting the bail and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm sorry. At the same time, we see on the preview for next week, you gonna oblige him by sitting down and having a drink with him, which we know is gonna lead to y'all fucking around. And I'm just sitting here like, come on. It's just too messy and for no reason. Like, I just don't trust that Robin is really giving her all of this stuff and doing all this stuff, these favors for her for nothing. For what is he getting out of it? You have to go to a freaking loan shark. You're not saying that it's because of Andy that he has to go to the loan shark, but something about his business is not on the up and up for me. Like, why do you have to go to a loan shark and you come in and you're supposed to be this big baller dude? You know what I'm saying? Then, let's get to this whole situation with Sabrina and her. Girl, Sabrina came up in there and Andy approached her as if this was her first time seeing her. This was her first time seeing her since she got locked up. Oh my God, look at you. How are you? I'm sitting here like, girl, didn't you just pick her up from jail? Didn't y'all just go over there to Karen's place? Didn't y'all go over to your place? Didn't you just see her the day before a few times? Why are you responding? I don't know. I'm just a little frustrated. Because it was just, I was confused because they're literally acting like this is the first time that they're seeing each other since she got locked up. You know what I'm saying? And it was weird. It was weird. I hope I ain't the only one who caught that or felt that. Maybe I'm nitpicking because I'm annoyed with the episode, but hey, it is what it is. And she basically was just sitting down there trying to tell her about, the whole situation with Maurice. I got bail, it's $1.5 million, but I can't do anything. And then Sabrina gonna ask, so what can you do? She's just said, I am tapped out. Do you know how much your bail was? Your bail was 1.52, okay? Or it was probably more than that. It was millions. That's what she said, So Sabrina winds up saying that, on the phone with Andy, when she finds out that the bail is 1.5, because we skipping some stuff. We getting right to the point in this episode, because this episode, anyway, the bail is 1.5, and y'all gotta, I ain't never been to jail, right? I ain't never been to jail. I ain't never had to bail anybody out, right? And so my whole thing is, I've always heard this thing about when you get a bail, you get to put down 10%, right? So we up here scrunching for change and scrunching for money to get people out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Sabrina suggested that she got $87,000 and, we can talk to Karen. And of course, Karen ain't got this and Karen ain't got that. That's what Andy is saying. And I'm sitting here like, how you know what Karen got? But my whole thing is it a difference in bail when it comes to state or federal? Like, is it only 10% of the bail if it's a state crime, or is it for both federal and state, or is it just for state? Because if that's the case, if it's 10% all around, federal or state, why are we up here trying to come up with $1.5 million instead of $150,000? And if that's the same case, how come we doing all of this for goddamn Sabrina too? Like, somebody... What I was asking, do you pay federal bail? Let me type that in, because girl, I had to think. Now it's on my mind, so now I gotta pull it up because I'm trying to make sense of this. You know what? At this point, we just watched this show just to Tyler Perry shows to look at the inconsistencies. Federal bail versus state bail. What's the difference between, okay, state bail bonds are generally cheaper than the federal bail bonds. In fact, the difference in price is the main factor that separates the two types of bail bonds. Since, okay, yeah, we get that, but bitch, and then they said it's all cash. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Bitch, I don't care. I'm not finna look it all up. I can't find it. But somebody, I hate to say this, but one of y'all know somebody that been up in jail, y'all had to bail them out. Like, let me know what's going on. Because I've always heard, put 10% down, put 10% down. Because if that's the case, I'm pretty sure if they wanted to do it all amongst each other, they can come up with $150,000. Or, I just don't understand. I'm trying to, y'all. I am trying to. And so, of course, now Sabrina want to tap in and go talk to Bayo. Okay? I said, now see, Sabrina, one thing about it and two things for sure. That man truly wants your ass, and I don't know for what purpose, whether he really wants you for real, and wants you to be one of his wives, or if something else funny is going on, and I just don't trust him. But at the same time, why you ain't tapping to him in the first place, okay? But also be careful. Be careful because he truly wants something from you. He ain't a Robin. He gonna want something. He gonna want that payback, okay? He probably gonna put a little stipulation on there if he give you that money, because you ain't gave him nothing in return but a couple of dates. That's just it. Anyway, moving on from that, this whole Danny and Q situation, dead it. Why are we sitting here? The only thing that we get from her is him coming up to her again, trying to get him to get to her house. What did I say? Trying to get her to let him in her house. Like, I just don't understand it. I truly don't get it, okay? And a couple of y'all mentioned, baby, this how far away from it I am. A couple of y'all mentioned that Danny met Q before, or he had seen her before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if that's the case, is this one of those situations where Tyler writes stuff and then forgets that he wrote it, and then write a whole different thing as if he didn't write something previously? Because if that's the case, why she don't know who he is? And I want somebody to say the man's name. When she got on the phone with Sabrina, because she was about to go over there to Sabrina's house, I'm sitting here like, Danny, go ahead and tell him that you working, this dude working my nerves. Who it is? Some nigga named Q. That's what it could have happened right then and there. That's what it could have happened, and she could have let it low down and ask all the questions. What he look like? Did he do this? And then we could have been like, that's him. Stay away from him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all said Q trying to find a place to stay, trying to find a place to squat in, and I feel like that's probably what it is as well. And I don't understand, Q, you are coming off. They got that man. He's already a criminal, but they got him coming off like he a sexual assaultist / because he keep on mentioning drugs. He keep on mentioning, I got some good weed. We can smoke weed. Okay. Like Danny said, I don't trust it. I don't know you. Baby, that weed could have fentanyl in it or whatever. Like, come on. I ain't finna do that. Moving on from that mess. All right. Hayden calls Gary, or Gary calls Hayden, whichever one. I feel like it was Hayden. But, telling him Heather might be the one. Is her name Heather? Tamara might be the one or whatever, because, he done got some. And girl, let me tell you this. The only reason why he acting like that because he hasn't got none in a long time. Fatima probably was the last person that ever gave him a chance with anything. And that is why he is acting all heads over heels, because he finally got his little dicky wet. Okay? Girl, and Garrett was like, are you serious? Off of one night? Yeah. Baby, he done told Gary that Robin was up in there talking to Andy. You don't feel no type of way about that? No, I don't feel no way. Truth be told, Gary up there and Hayden up there, they feel like they still got it in. Like, they gonna take the company. I hope Andy told him about it. I know he's scrambling. He don't know what he gonna do. He called us up in there because Robin did tell Andy, yeah, I already put the money down. I already got the stuff, and I'm telling them to come up here tomorrow so we can have a meeting. I can see the look on their face. I'm looking forward to that. I want to see which one gonna really get busted out. Like, is it gonna be egg on Gary and Hayden's face, or is it gonna be egg on Robin's face? It's gonna be a get you gotcha, or it's gonna be on both of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, I was just like, y'all dumb. And Gary had the nerve to come at Hayden, because Hayden winds up talking about how, you know, he's still trying to get back at Fatima by going through Zach, found out that he got a baby mama. He gonna represent the baby mama, take him to jail, sue him, and all that stuff. And Gary said, you doing this all over Fatima? Like, are you serious? She ain't even with you. And he said, you trying to take somebody company over a girl yourself. I said, both of y'all in the same boat doing the same thing, just differently. I said, this is some dumb stuff. What I want is this. Anyway, or it's in my, there it is, that's what it was. But I'm just sitting here like, girl, it was the ring light. I didn't have it all the way up. That's why I was flashing. I heard, what the hell? Am I going crazy? Girl. But anyway, I'm just sitting here like, this is dumb. This is dumb. But the dumbest, and I save it for last. And if I miss anything, oh yeah, the whole Aaron going over there to pick up Karen because, you know, what's her name? Pam said it's time for you to go. And, you know, Karen don't want to leave her alone because of the last time, you know, she almost burnt the shop down. And Aaron, of course, took her out to take her to dinner. Fine, whatever. Moving on from that. This is the part that I really want to talk about for a second. And that's why I stated for last, because it opened up the show and it ended the show. I don't like Angela at this point. Now, Angela, girl, the actress that played Angela, baby, you fan as hell, okay? You fan as hell. You are beautiful. All right? I'll give you that. But your character is messy as hell, and I don't like it. I don't like it. You good for eye candy, for me, okay? But other than that, no, girl. No, girl, because, listen, I had to beat your ass. I'm sorry to say it like that. And that got real serious and that escalated real quick, because what I cannot stand is for a person to bring half-ass information that you have not verified whether it's true or not, or a possibility of it being true. And then you get it from somebody that the person don't know, or you don't know. Listen, it was just dumb. I'm sitting here thinking, Fatima cannot be this dumb. And at this point, I feel like Tyler is just making any type of situation. You want the people to continue to love certain characters, okay? Because you already going to certain shows. No, you're going to shows, depending on the concept of the show. You already know that there's going to be some people that's going to love certain characters and some people that's going to hate other characters. That is a given, and that's how you want it to be. You know, you have to have a good, you have to have a villain. Cool. The people love Zach and Fatima. Mostly Fatima, because they know how much of a fuckboy Zach was. You know, Fatima came in, she was a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? And prior to all of them hooking up for real, Fatima was real cool. Am I the only one who noticed how ever since she's actually gotten with Zach, for real, her character has become more, and I hate to say aggressive, but more angry a little bit. And I hate to say angry because she's a black woman. I hate those words, aggressive black woman or angry black woman. But that's literally how he is making her character. Making her pop off at any instant. Making her just, I get that we have baggage. I get that we have, you know, people that done stuff to us in our past and we've been through stuff or whatever. But in reality, stuff don't pop off like this just all the time. Like, if something, a little thing like this, a picture or, you know, talking to this person or whatever, triggers you so bad that you look like you're about to burn something down, you need to go to therapy and you need help. You don't need to be up in no damn relationship. Like, I'm just not liking the way that they doing this with this character. Like, every time, and that was my issue on Fatima too. Like, every time we see her at this point, Fatima look pissed off. Why? She was so much better at the beginning when she first came on the show. Now she's just so freaking pissed off and angry and getting angry at everything. and ready to fight and show how big and bad she is. And I still like the character, but I don't like the direction that he is doing. And he's flipping a lot of the characters around. Like, some of these characters were actually strong in the beginning, and now we in season 5 we see them doing damn near a complete 180. They're the complete opposite. He has weakened some of the characters, and that's the men characters and the women. And I'm just sitting here like, what is happening with the show? What is happening with the show? And I cannot be the only one that is seeing this, like, especially with Fatima. Like, you literally are you're okay with the fact that you got baby mamas after baby mamas coming. Zach have to deal with the fact that your ex or the dude that you fucked around gave a pity fuck is, keep on constantly coming at y'all or coming at him because he had sex with you. But yet, you cannot give him the benefit of the doubt after all the stuff that just went down and how this girl has been acting, obsessing everything, that Zach would not do anything with Karen. And if he's gonna cheat, I really don't feel like he's gonna do that shit out in the open at her shop and do it with Karen of all people. He will go fuck the other baby mama at the strip club before he do Karen at this point, because that's too obvious and that's too fucking messy. Okay? That's just that I don't like it, right? And I'm saying all this because you're looking at this picture, and I'm looking, they won't show us how the picture really look. Because if I look at that picture and I be like, you mean to tell me you upset because she kissed him on the cheek, which he did, and some of y'all feel like Karen set him up. And at this point, I don't even know. I don't truly 100% believe that she set him up, but it is a possibility because the way Angela was talking to Fatima, like, she was like, so your friend just so happened to be there in the shop? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, well, how she know Karen? She don't really know Karen like that. That was her first time up in the shop. And I was with Fatima like, so that's the only shop there? And you just so happen to have a friend and go to Karen's shop, and it just so happened to be on the same day that Zach came in, and it just so happened to have this. I was like, yeah, I would have been questioning that. And then for you to question it like that, Fatima, why is she still so freaking mad, when she comes and actually sees Zach, because Zach hasn't said anything to her all day about it. He hasn't said nothing to you because he didn't do anything. And it's just like, you're not ready to be in a relationship if you're not ready to trust and, give people the benefit of the doubt, especially someone that hasn't shown you that they are about to cheat on you, or even thinking about going back to their ex when they had plenty of opportunities to do so, okay, at this particular moment. And, this all fairy tale, this all, fictional, whatever, but I'm just saying, it just doesn't make sense. And then you saying that you're not going to get mad. You're going to wait till he say something to you. And then when you finally get home, now you pissed off and you're showing Andy and, you're doing this and all that. And I'm just like, girl, you come in the house after Angela keep on trying to say, in the way that Angela called her, asking how she was, and I want to come over. I said, Angela, you being a little too messy and nosy for me, okay? Because at this point, it don't even feel like you was trying to be there for your friend. It just felt like you was just trying to see the shit go down, okay? That's what it felt like. And I respect it if that's what it is, because sometimes we want to see the shit go down. We want to see it go down, but at the same time, I was just like, girl, please stay on Fatima, okay? We don't need to have no extras over here right about now. It's just, and I feel like that's part of the reason why the vibe is weird now too, because we're getting the crossover of the characters. That's just for me, in my opinion. Some of y'all may like that. I really don't. I heard that season 2 of Fatima coming back next month. I think on the 16th or the 13th. But, anyway, Fatima go up in the house, Zach up in there cooking. He tried to give her a kiss, and she looking like she about to kill somebody. I was like, damn, so you just really not gonna, but you would want him to give you the benefit of the doubt. But you gonna sit here like you finna just, you spewing daggers out your eyes and everything. And then, because he telling her everything that was going on in a casual way, because he don't know that she pissed off at him. And, she was like, what the f is this? Gonna show him the picture. And I'm sitting here like, Tyler, I'm not gonna go on a rant, because I feel like this already been one slightly, but get women writers, okay? Get women writers. And I want more for you, Tyler. Because at this point I've noticed the decrease in certain, like the Oval, and I actually do like that show, and I already know I don't try to make ends and tails of heads, because we already know that none of that would ever freaking happen in real life. That's why I'm not too pissed off at the fact that the Oval is really stupid. The Oval is a dumb show, okay? I expect the stupidity. I just expect it, because it's no way in hell this is gonna happen in real life. But a show like Sistas, where you're talking about a group of friend women together, going through their relationship troubles and all of that stuff or whatever in life, that is reality. That is what a lot of us go through with some of our girlfriends and some of our people. And yet, you don't have a real woman's perspective and a real woman's voice in these characters, because they're all being written by this man that don't know shit about women. I'm just gonna say it. Tyler don't know shit about women. You know stuff about your mama and Mabel and Medea. That's what you know. You don't know shit about women, okay? But let me get off of it. I don't want to repeat it last week. Y'all tell me how y'all feel. I'll see y'all later, all right? I tried.